go to Cabela's on a high carb day and not get fudge. And that's what I did.
I think you take high carb day a little too.
Look, it's fudge. I'm only gonna eat half.
Yeah, well, you better film 3 hours from now that other half not being there.
I will. Look, I got the Butterfinger flavor. Girl. Nom, 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 nom. Plot twist. I had one bite and it's good, but then I remembered to right by Krispy Kreme. So I'm going to save the fudge for another day and have a Krispy Kreme right now.
I am not amused with your dieting right now. It's so bad, honey.
I only live once, and you know what? I have been dieting real hard on my low days, and I deserve a treat. And I'm only gonna get one donut.
You have been dieting really well.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, so suck it, Trebek.
I didn't see you take a bite out of that donut.
Someone took a bite out of it.
Well, that's just terrible.
We gotta go back and get another one.
Yeah, we better.
Yeah. What's for lunch?
Gar.
What's that?
Well, that's what we shot last night. This type of fish. Long fillets here.
Okay, so we're gonna use, so I picked out these 3 seasonings. Obviously this is not salmon, but fish is fish. I'm gonna use these 3, then we're gonna cook her on the Traeger.
Okay.
All right, so our gar back straps are done. So for lunch, I am going to be making a little rice burrito bowl. I'm gonna use some rice, onions, fish, salsa, maybe some garlic. Haven't decided. Oh my gosh, how hungry am I? So hungry. Lunch is served. I did 1 cup of rice and some onions and some salsa and some grilled gar backstrap. Alrighty folks, so this is highly requested on my Instagram, Twitter, live feeds, the whole 9 yards. A lot of people stress and vent to both of us that tracking your macros every single day for every single meal, for every single piece of food that you put in your mouth can be very overwhelming. And you're right, that is overwhelming. And it is annoying. And no one likes to do it because no one wants to sit there, put all your food in your bowl or put all your food on your plate and it's nice and warm and you're ready to go and you're like, oh wait, I gotta log all my things. And then you gotta scan the things and then you have to log the things and how much did I eat of that and what did I measure of that and did I really weigh that right? So trust me, we're on our phones quite a bit. One of the most annoying things is having to log your food. I get it. I feel your pain. No one wants to do it. Josh, do you want to do it?
No, I don't enjoy doing it.
No one really enjoys doing it. So I'm going to teach you guys how. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Log your food 2 times a month. That's it. I'll say it again. Log your food 2 times a month. What will this do? Well, by logging your food twice a month, you will cut down on your grocery bills. Your meal prep will be cut, I don't even know, in half, an eighth, and a fourth. I don't know. You'll save time meal prepping. You won't have to log every single piece of morsel of food that you consume. You won't have to log every day. You won't have to log every meal. You won't have to log every bite. Twice a month. All right, how are we going to do this? So, you've got your macros. Whether you get your macros from us, online, a trainer at the gym who's certified in fitness to be doing your macros, make them up yourself. However you get your macros is how you get your macros. This isn't a buy our meal plan, even though it is sweet. You don't have to get them from us. Step 1, know your macros. Step 2, if you're going to carb cycle, we have a how-to video. You're more than welcome to do it. So if you are going to carb cycle, you will need to log for your high fat days and your high carb days. You can still do it twice a month. You'll just have to do 2 separate days. So for me, I do carb cycle when I'm cutting. So for grocery shopping, for meal prep simplicity, for my own sanity, I, 1, pick foods that I enjoy And 2, will eat those same foods for my high carb days and my high fat days for 2 weeks. Like I said, it just makes things simple. I enjoy the foods that are on that plan, and then I only have to log once. That's it. So, before you go to the grocery store, if you're good at it, if you're a macro veteran, it might only take you 15 minutes. If you're new to macros, it might take you upwards of an hour. Like any skill, it can be learned, and then you will get better and better at it. Take whatever time you need before you go to the grocery store, sit down, figure out whatever app you're going to use. We like to use MyFitnessPal. There's Calorie King. There's a lot of other apps out there to track your macros. So you're going to sit here and you're going to say, okay, this is my high carb day. This is how many macros I get. And then you start plugging foods in. You say, all right, my high carb day, I'm going to do 6 egg whites in the morning and half a cup of oats. Now you know how many carbs, proteins, and fats and calories you have left. You do that for every single meal. Pick foods that you like. The app that you use should calculate and give you the remaining and the difference, and if you have any carbs left over, calories, proteins, the whole 9 yards. Go to the store with the meal plan that you create for yourself based on your macros. Like I said, if you do carb cycle, you'll have to do a high fat and you'll have to do a high carb day. Doesn't take much time. Your protein should stay the same, so it's just your fats and your carbs that'll change. So you've got your plan, you've got foods that you like, you've got everything total for your macros, and then you just go shop. And then you eat those foods for 2 weeks or 1 week. You could do 1 week, you could do 2 weeks, you could do a month, you could do however many. But then you don't have to log every single day because you've already done the logging. As long as your quantities stay the same and your ounces and your measurements stay the same, voila, you don't have to log every day. If you're on like, oh, I love logging MyFitnessPal, it's got the streak of the days and whatever, that's fine, you can do that. All I'm saying is that you don't have to do that. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Oh, well, how was I supposed to know you're going to point the camera at me?
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it's very simple. I mean, if you eat the same thing every day, there's no reason to track and write it down. I mean, it's done.
Yeah, it's done. And if you like the foods, like I look forward to my meal plan. I look forward to the foods that I get to eat because I picked it, 1, and I like them, 2. So, and I don't have to log 3, so that's pretty nice. And you only go to the grocery store to buy the things that you need, and you only meal prep the things that you need. There's no guesswork. You save a ton of time. There are so many benefits to meal prepping. Knowing what you're going to eat beforehand takes all the guesswork out of it. There is no need for you to not hit your goals. No excuses, because now you don't have to log every single day. So this is logging without logging.
I think it's pretty simple. I feel like most people sit back and like, well, I like variety in my meals, and I'll challenge them. I'm like, really? I said, how many different foods did you eat this week? And most of them are like, oh wow, I really did just pretty much eat the same thing every day. And the most people don't have a variety of 5 different kinds of meals that they like. And so it's pretty easy once you calculate all this stuff and you do it right, you do it once. And most people get bent out of shape at first about eating the same thing all the time, but at the end of the day, it's really not that bad. You get used to it pretty easily.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. So, and then if you do have a treat meal or something, you might need to log that day just to know the specifics, because obviously cheat meals might vary. So, like I said, if you do have a scheduled treat meal, you might need to log that day, which is outside of the norm if you're not logging every single day. But that's just to ensure that you're still getting your proteins and everything else in. So, hope this helps. If it does, give the video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below. Just trying to make it simple for you guys. This fitness stuff should be a lifestyle. It shouldn't be something that you dread. It should not be something that you literally get anxiety over. I don't want to log every single day, so I know that that's a common theme from everyone. We're on our phones, like I said, enough as it is a day. I don't want to be sitting on my phone like logging everything right before I have to eat, then my food's cold, I don't even want to eat it. Cut all that out. Log once, make your life simple, enjoy the food. Peace. A protein shake tastes almost like a donut. Oh wait, no it doesn't. No, it doesn't at all. That's alright.